So I'm gonna start with my Indian snack mix that's called Chewda. And I'm gonna just start with some cornflakes. I know you have some. I'm using a wok, but you could use any large saute pan you have lying around. And then when we make it traditionally in India, we use flattened rice flakes, beaten rice, but I'm just gonna use some rice cereal. And I'm just toasting it just to get a little color on it, get it just a little extra crispy. There we go. And then to this, I'm going to add some pepitas, which are pumpkin seeds for a little nuttiness, and some little extra color too. And some peanuts. I'm sort of making this up. Some of this is traditional, some of it isn't. We have this with tea, we have this with beer. It's huge in India. There are huge big stores dedicated to it. Smells so good. Okay, so that's really all you need. I'm gonna pour it into this big bowl while I get the rest of it together. So this is only half of how good it is. Now, of course, we have to flavor it. So in this goes. All right. I'm gonna flavor this in a very South Indian manner using curry leaves. So these aren't the leaves that curry powder is made out of. You can find them at the Indian store. They're so great. Kind of lemony, kind of woodsy, so, so delicious. Some golden raisins and some plantain chips. So back to the curry leaves. They're a little tricky to find. You have to go to Indian stores to find them. Grabbing a serrano pepper as well. So, I'm just gonna quickly mince up the serrano pepper. And if you can't find these curry leaves, they're a little tricky, just try using a fresh bay leaf, or just leave it out altogether. It'll be just fine, just as good. So I'm just gonna use half the serrano pepper for that heat. So, here comes the fancy part. And it's not really that fancy. A little peanut oil has a nice high smoke point, great nutty flavor. You can use canola if you don't have it. And first off, my old friend, the brown mustard seed. Great nutty flavor. A little bit of that mustard touch as well. And then look how beautiful these are, huh? I keep them in the fridge on the stalk so they stay nice and fresh. And I'm gonna use about half of these. This just makes me miss home. Okay, here they go. They're really gonna sizzle and splutter, so stand back. While that's going, I'm gonna add a little bit of ground turmeric, great color, a little bit of sort of mustardy horseradish flavor. In that goes, and in with the serrano peppers as well. For that heat. You only need about 30 seconds just to let all those flavors open up. Oh, those curry leaves are just the bomb. I said it. So I'm gonna turn that off. I'm gonna add all this great crispiness back in. I'm gonna add the raisins and those plantain chips. It's amazing. It might be the quickest Indian recipe on the planet. And that right there is Chewda. It smells so good. Really nutty, a little salt. And this goes great with an ice cold beer.